We have kids. We form a lot of habits. Um, I'm so used to like feeding the kids all the time because the kids eat like crazy. And as they get older, their eating habits and stuff change. So I'm doing this whole weight loss thing, and I'm starting to realize that when they eat a lot, I don't have to eat too. Just just being real. Like they growing, I'm already grown, and I don't need to eat every time they eat. And I just feel the need to bring up this other thing too. I learned something about like getting takeout with the kids. So every now and then I take a little break and I go to a restaurant and I get some food and a lot of times the kids meals, they're outrageous. A lot of times, it's the typical macaroni and cheese, chicken fingers, chicken nuggets, fries. Maybe you'll get a little bowl of stale fruit, but eh, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's so much food that even the kids they struggle to eat it all. And I think I figured out a little hack for that. So a way to go about it if you get takeout. First of all, I recommend if you're trying to take care of your physical health, even your mental health, if you're trying to take care of your health at all, I recommend that you stay home and you cook more because you know what's in your food. And read up on some recipes and ingredients and stuff because I guarantee you, all this extra stuff that other people are putting in the food just to stretch a dollar, that's the main thing that's making most of us sick here in the States, especially. But anyway, cook at home, eat food at home. But when you go out, you don't every kid doesn't need a kid's meal. Like sometimes you could do like one kid's meal and just kind of like split your food with one of your kids, because it's a lot of calories. It's a lot of additives, especially if you're talking like fast food and stuff like that. These portion sizes are ridiculous. Like, y'all know, I mostly cook. So, every now and then I put a short on, like, if I cut a piece of fruit and I see something interesting, or, if I doing some kind of technique with, butchering meats, cleaning meats and things like that, little shortcuts that my mom showed me, I try to share it. Um, but in these restaurants and stuff, they're not doing all that. In fact, one of the reasons why I started Ubering was because I wanted to know what was going on in these restaurants. I kind of wanted to know what was going on behind the scenes. And one thing that I learned was a lot of the fresh vegetables, a lot of the fresh vegetables are, they're not fresh. They a lot of times the vegetables and even like some of the pastas they come in like these baggies, and I think I can't remember what restaurant it was, but I had a customer. I picked up an order and I had a customer who wanted broccoli Alfredo, and this restaurant chain that had this broccoli Alfredo, um, they didn't put the broccoli alfredo in the bag, and they realized it last second, and they were like, "Oh, hold on, we're gonna hook that up for you, right?" And I'm thinking it's gonna take a while. I'm out here doing these Uber runs, and I'm like, God, I'm gonna have to wait. I don't want to wait, right? So I'm like, cool. This lady's like, oh, it's only gonna take a second. She grabs a plastic bag and she throws it in a microwave. And then she takes it out, cut the plastic bag open, pours it into a cardboard container, puts it in a to-go bag, and sends me on my way. And for me, that was disturbing. But for the customer, it was going to be delicious. And so, with that being said, I think there are a lot of things that we're out eating and we're thinking, oh, this is a specialized pasta restaurant. It's not. Don't eat it. And if you do, don't make a habit of it. And I even got another tip. Um, Try your hand at it. Try to make it. And when you make it at home and you taste the difference, try to make it different the next time. Try to cook towards your own taste. My recommendation is that you take at least 1 hour out of your day and make it about you. And why not throw a sandwich in there that you made? Make it with your own hands. You'd be surprised. Or at least you may not be able to do an hour a day. Maybe you might not even be able to do an hour. Give it 30 minutes. Give me 30 minutes every 2 days. Just try it out. Because I'm going to tell you right now, these restaurants, they don't care. They're here to turn a profit. These grocery stores, if you're not reading these labels, they're just here to make money. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care if you're happy. They just know that you're buying an experience. They don't even think that, you're thinking, oh, I'm going to eat chicken Alfredo because it's better than eating like beef spaghetti or something. They don't care. They just want you to buy the bag and eat the bag of food out of a cardboard container. They don't care. So anyway, I don't know if I told you guys this, but one of the things too that I realized is that I found myself even ordering food a lot because I'm used to feed my kids all the time. And one of the reasons why I like driving for Uber is because I like using the Uber app. And with the story that I just told you guys, I picked up that Uber app when today was getting a little hectic, and I just slowly put it back down because I had a reminder. I had a reminder of how terrible it is out there.